Well, Gympie's not far away now, Trace, and I'll tell you what, a band who's been making some great waves for a while now. We first saw them at the first ever Broadbeach Country Music Festival a couple of years ago. And just brilliant. Mustered Courage are the name, and Josh joins us now. A massive Gympie coming up in a week or so's time, Josh.
Oh yeah, we're really amped up about Gympie. We love it up there.
So how many times is this for Gympie for you guys?
I think this is actually going to be our second Gympie, but we've kind of all been at different stages, and, it's a great party to get amongst.
For the background, for some of the people that aren't so familiar with the background of you guys, you've all been playing for some time, but the dream of getting this, let's call it a new wave bluegrass sound, was something new.
Yeah, this is our third album that we've brought out, and the first one was at the inception of the band, and we had a few songs that were kicking around and, put it with the bluegrass instrumentation, and we, didn't really know what the band was, particularly when we put that together. And then the second album, we were still really, working on getting our traditional bluegrass chops up, and that was what we tried to showcase in the second album. Now we're on to our third album. We figure like it's time to stretch out, and we all come from diverse backgrounds like rock, jazz, and R&B, and some other, kind of ethnic music thrown in there. So we just wanted to combine it all and see what happened.
Well, it certainly had some talking points amongst the music that you did. The new album, is it going to have some instrumentals on there like the last one?
It's got to, doesn't it?
Actually, it doesn't have an instrument. There's definitely, but no, don't worry. There's definitely a lot of picking. We still love to pick a lot, and we enlisted the help of one of the world's most amazing bluegrass fiddle players, Jim Van Cleve, and another incredible dobro player, Randy Cause. They feature on the album on a few tracks, which is really exciting for us to get them involved. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of notes. Don't worry.
Okay, one of my questions is, do you still have the van? I remember you guys all piling out of the van at Broadbeach 3 years ago. Do you still travel around in the same van?
We do. And
yes.
actually, what's interesting is now that with this new album that we've put together, we've also started using drums and in the studio and on our live performances. So now, the van's great and it fits a lot of people, but now we're having to work out, is it time to get a trailer to add onto the van? And we've been touring around as a party of four, for years, and so now that the fifth member plus a drum kit means that we're going to have to, improve upon the van situation.
Yeah, Bill Monroe's just turned in his grave, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, he used to tour around in a whole bus.
Yeah, but no drum. What's this drummer?
Oh,
a
right.
bluegrass band with a drum. What's going on? All the purists are out there. They're screaming for blood, Josh.
Yeah, that's it. we were worried we might be upsetting a few purists, but drums have been a feature in bluegrass at a lot of different stages in throughout the thing. Even, Bill Monroe has had drummers on gigs and on recordings as well, believe it or not. So we figure, I don't know. It all came down to this one gig that we did in Santa Cruz, California last year, where we're all playing. We've all got acoustic instruments. They're kind of delicate when you're dealing with amplifying the sound. So, they can cause a lot of trouble. But there was one guy dancing that had a wallet chain that was just clanging around at all sorts of different times. And we just couldn't keep time with ourselves and stay together. We were overpowered by this one person dancing with, that clangy chain. So we thought, that's it. We're getting drums and we're taking the power back.
Well, good for you. Yeah. I'm a big fan of it, regardless of whatever. I love the sound of drums and the bluegrass. I think it works so well. So I think the modern sound, you've got to encompass what's in the modern music, Josh.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, we've been thinking about drums for a while, and that's not the only new addition to the album. Even there's some keys in there, some piano. There's even a little Brazilian. It's like a ukulele, but it's called a cavaquinho that slipped in there, just subtly in the background in one song, in one section. But yeah.
Do you list all those instruments on the actual album cover?
Yeah, they're all in there.
See, this is why you need to get a hold of the album cover, and which leads me into the new single at the moment is Honesty, which we'll play that in a second. But the new album is White Lines and Melodies. Now, that's released on August the 28th, which is only one day, which is at the Gympie Muster. And you guys are on stage on Saturday the 29th at 9:30 p.m. in the Grove, and then Sunday 12:30 p.m. in the Grove. So there's no excuse. You're at the Gympie Muster. Everyone goes to the muster. Get along, see Josh and the boys, and pick up one of the Mustered Courage's brand new albums, White Lines and Melodies.
Yeah, come and celebrate the launch with us.
Come and do that, and come and see bluegrass anarchy at its best with Mustered Courage.
No way. Well, Josh, thanks for taking your time out for joining us tonight. We will catch up with you
guys.
at the Gympie Muster. And here's your latest single right now, Honesty. Thanks, guys. We'll catch up soon.